What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at DataDash, and today is November 23rd of 2020. Well, folks, I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are. And in today's video, we've got to talk about the continued surge in cryptocurrency markets as Bitcoin is not only holding up after a pretty stark correction right back up to its relative all-time highs, but altcoins are continuing to surge across the board. This is not one you're going to want to miss, guys. We'll go ahead and dive straight into it. So to give a bit of context about the general market right now, just in the last few days, we have gained over $50 billion in market cap, over 10% across the board for the market for cryptocurrencies, way beyond equities, traditional markets, etc. And if we just take a look over the last 24 hours, we can see here that Bitcoin has been doing well, but altcoins have stolen the stage here, folks. And this is, again, something that I've been hitting on, not finding yourself two steps behind, focusing on the upcoming cycles in altcoins. And look at this, Ethereum up 13.5%, XRP up 17.3%. And if we go down the list here in the last 24 hours, it's not Bitcoin leading here. We've got tons of small, mid, and large cap altcoins stealing the stage in double-digit territory. In fact, the vast majority of plays here pushing close up to that 8 to 9% to 10% or above range here, with very few exceptions down here. And this is something that I always talk about, which is the shock here that you're seeing in altcoins, where we break the peg down below $1. When you see this, when people are looking to out-ramp off of altcoins and into other plays, which are against these stable coins and their pairs, that shows you the FOMO is real. So anyways, guys, it's very exciting to see this. If we take a look over the last 7 days before we dive into the charts here, we can see the vast majority of cryptocurrencies up anywhere from 15-20% to higher in this case, to 20, 30, 40%. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about this on an actual critical level here for an altcoin cycle, because I know a lot of people are like, Nick, how can you be so certain that this is an altcoin cycle here? Well, if you aren't noticing it from the double-digit price moves on a day-to-day basis across the board in the market, taking a look here at altcoin dominance is a very critical measure. We can see here that over the last 3 days, we've pretty much recouped nearly a month's worth of downward move of altcoins against Bitcoin in the sense of actual market cap ownership in the market. And what we just did here today, if we can continue to hold where we are right now, after already making a 3% leap here in altcoin dominance, what we've gotten is above a key level of resistance here that held the market dominance here for altcoins down for multiple weeks back here in June before we kicked off the next cycle. So again, setting in one of those higher critical lows, we set one back here, 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 and now here. We've set a fourth higher low, confirming in this case confidence, and we've gotten dominance above this key point of resistance. The next point here is around 38% in regards to resistance. So again, we can drag our line of resistance that was holding us back here and back here. We can see that we're going to come up here and probably test this very soon. So what are some of the plays that are going to be leading in this market? Well, first off, take a look at Ethereum here. Ethereum within 4 trading days, not even 4 trading days, we're just starting our 4th one here, has been able to close back losses over the last month in Bitcoin. So again, this is something that I always try to emphasize. I know I might have mentioned the term earlier, which is not finding yourself 2 steps behind. A lot of people were, holding ETH throughout this entire period of time, and prices were going down. Like, oh, I need to get back into Bitcoin as Bitcoin's chartering back up towards 20K. Well, it turns out here that altcoins can recover very, very quickly. And take a look at the volume here. The biggest the biggest daily candle here of volume and also price action that we've seen all the way back since August here in this case. Phenomenal movement over the last 3.5 days. But it's not just Ethereum here in regards to, in the sense competing against Bitcoin. The US dollar chart looks fantastic. We got up here towards a very critical point. We made support just like we did back in November of 2017, doing it here in early November of 2020, nearly 3 years later. And now we're at the point where there's really not many points of resistance in price. If anything, we were looking at 800 maybe for a temporary point of resistance, but this is starting to pick up momentum very steadily. One thing I always like to emphasize as well, if you're just looking to get into cryptocurrencies, whether you're looking to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or a wide range of different altcoins, especially in the DeFi market, you can always check out Digifox. This is my crypto wallet that I created. We've tried to make buying crypto and earning interest in your crypto as simple as possible. That's a key thing too. If you're buying Ethereum and if you're buying these altcoins or cryptos, why not put them to work in our interest? So that's something that we have in Digifox for a wide range of cryptos. We support over 13 cryptos right now. And we've got some other ones, such as Bitcoin, coming very, very soon. And if you haven't just tried out Digifox yet, guys, I recommend you should try it. Just give it a chance, and I promise it'll pay off in the long run. All right. Now, let's go ahead here, talk about what's going on in the market here. I want to talk about XRP, another key play here in regards to the market, and signaling that this isn't just a bump in the road for altcoins. This is a serious, substantial move higher. So many of you know that XRP, if you've been here in the previous cycle, I'm not even really a big fan of the project in this case. As a trader, though, I look for the opportunity to trade it and make money in this case because XRP is a momentum play. So XRP, which is part of the Ripple network, in this case, did something very critical yesterday, really over the last 24, 48 hours. Just yesterday, XRP was able to make support on top of a long-term, multi-year descending wedge. So what do I mean by this? So basically, over the last year and a half here, we've been having XRP losing out to Bitcoin. It's been bleeding out since back here in August of 2019. And ever since, we've been sitting in significant lower highs and lower lows. But the highs have been coming in at a slightly faster rate. This is what's known as a descending wedge in the market in technical analysis. And what we did is we were not only able to really in a day, bear in mind, a day, do what we took multiple weeks here to retest towards this line of resistance. So in a day, we were able to break up here. And not only that, but we closed above there, came down, made support on it, and climbed higher. Now, what does this mean? Have we seen this in history? And what kind of significance does this price action hold here? When we come up here, we hold above this level for a substantial amount of time, and then we start climbing higher. Take a look back here at history. Where have we seen this before, guys? I'm going to go ahead and just focus here on the chart. Take a look at this. Look, I'm telling you guys, again, I'm not a big fan of XRP here, right, on a fundamental basis. Take a look at the chart, though. What happened last time after we had this 70-week period of a descending wedge? We saw one back here from December of 2015 down here towards February of 2017. And afterwards, XRP went to the sky. There was no limit in this case for XRP. It's a momentum play. All right. It has everything that sets up to be a momentum play. Now, do I think it's going to go up to the same extent it did back here? Probably not. But to say that it can't reach one of these lower range targets or maybe reach resistance back here or this general price range around 10,000 sats, it's not entirely unlikely. Don't doubt that we're in a market of momentum, guys. And you have to trade in a market of momentum. Don't try to just simply buy things at a discount. Trade what the market is buying at the moment. And also be prepared to take profit as well. Don't get greedy. That's a very important lesson. Now, for some of the plays as well that are picking up, that maybe aren't shining as much as XRP, but are showcasing some very, very beautiful charts here, take a look at XLM BTC. All right, this one here has started to pick up here over the week as well with the general market and is looking really nice even compared to Bitcoin here, as we've started to break out of a line of resistance here that have been weighing down on price here for the last couple of months back towards July of 2020. So sorry guys, I had to pull up an actual chart here for XLM USD, and for some reason there's not many good market pairs that have the kind of price range and history that I was looking for back to 2017. But luckily found one here on Kraken against the US dollar here, and we can see here that we've been having multiple higher lows here as we look for in the significant longer term time frames, one back here in March, here in June of 2020, and then also here in September, multi-week support here, all testing on previous resistance ranges back here, making that new support for the next cycle and then continuing higher. Again, I don't really know if the gap here on the chart here, I would ignore that. But above all, we can see here that we're testing very critical price points here in regards to XLM in this case. So I'm interested in kind of like a lot of momentum plays, like Stellar. And as I mentioned before, there's plays like Omise Go that I'm currently in, OMG, BTC, and other plays as well. One of my big bets here in this case is for Ampleforth, in this case AMPL. That's one of the major plays that we still have here on the channel. But I want to make it clear above all, guys, to just kind of solidify the confidence that I have for Bitcoin, but not only altcoins here. I'm not here bashing Bitcoin. I want to signal, though, that I do believe not only altcoins are going to lead the market, but that they are going to substantially continue to lead because the liquidity in this market is strong. Why is that? Take a look here at Bitcoin here on the hourly chart. You know, if you guys watch me on the channel, you know I do not look at short-term time frames usually. I'm never usually looking at the hourly chart. But there's a reason I want to observe it here because it is signaling the type of market that we're in right now. Notice that over the last few days here in November, we've had two pretty stark corrections here. One where we peaked out around 18,500, came down here towards around 17,400 for Bitcoin. And along with that as well, we had one where we peaked out roughly, give or take, around 19,000 and came all the way down to 17,600. Each and every time, buyers are coming back into the market. The liquidity is not drying up here. We still have a lot of buy-side pressure on Bitcoin until we approach that 20K level. And a lot of this liquidity, as we have these slight bump ups and corrections, a lot of that liquidity is cycling out into the altcoin space. And when you're talking about Bitcoin in this case, which is already over, I think, a $350 billion asset at current valuations, we can go ahead and pull it up here on CoinMarketCap. So around $350 billion. A lot of that money starts to cycle into things that have a much easier chance of doubling or tripling or 5 or 10xing in this case, which is the altcoin space. Again, whether you think it's speculation purely or there is any fundamentals, at the end of the day, it's what happens. It's what we've seen historically time and time again as we retest the previous highs of the previous cycle for Bitcoin. Anyways, guys, this is a truly exciting time here today, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you as we continue to watch the market grow. There's a few things I want to ask you all about. If you like this video, please consider dropping a like and hitting the subscribe and bell icon button so you don't miss another video here on the channel. We've got a ton of fundamental videos coming up. My top 10 altcoins video for cryptocurrencies, which is going to be covering a lot of altcoins that I'm betting on for 2021 and beyond. And I want to make it clear again, if you're just getting started here, guys, I always want to recommend you can check out DigiFox. It's a wallet I've been working on for a long period of time. I think it's a great place for a lot of you to get started, and it just simplifies the whole crypto experience in this case. And if you ever need any help, you're welcome to contact us at our customer support built natively in the app under the Profile tab. So without further ado, everyone, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching and listening to me ramble on as I tend to do here on the channel. But I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.